Michael J. And welcome to Backstage. It's retro time again, and we're going to go back in time to the 1990s to 2 points where I directed shows at the Woodland Opera House. Now, the Woodland Opera House is an old vaudeville house, and it's by a miracle, it still stands and still operates. There's a community theater company in there, and then they also have different events as well, but there's a season of plays they do. And I directed a production of Jerry's Girls, which is a musical review of Jerry Herman songs. And so I took a lot of backstage footage surrounding that. And then a few years later, in fact, the last thing I did in Sacramento before I moved to New York was a production of Rodgers and Hart's Babes in Arms. And at this point, there hadn't been a lot of productions of Babes in Arms of this version, which was the original script. There had been a revival script that was circulating around that got done sometimes, but this was the beginning of a release of the original script. And so we were one of the first productions to go up once it was in release. And all of the kids in this are actually kids, which is novel. Because if you're doing this professionally, you probably cast people in their young 20s playing teenagers. These were actual teenagers. And a lot of them were teenagers that I had worked with in various programs around the Sacramento area, including the Theater Education Project with the then titled Sacramento Light Opera Association, now the California Musical Theater. And so we had a great time, and there's a last hurrah for me, and a lot of good friends were involved in different capacities with this production. So it was pretty cool. But I went around backstage with camera and filmed a lot of the kids. These kids you're looking at are all in their 30s now, so it's kind of amazing.
Light the candles, get the ice out.
Are you excited?
Oh yeah, the press is here. What do you think about that?
I think it's dandy.
Do you wear fake eyelashes in this show?
No, I don't.
Just tons
All
of
natural.
mascara?
No, well, I have natural contours in my face.
It's Antonia
I am
McCabe.
getting ready, putting on my Kleenex down here for my sweat off my brow.
Here you are in your private dressing room, and does it feel like you're on Broadway? Or just in Woodland, in a cellar?
It's Woodland in the cellar.
There's James. James's props. He's dealing with many a styrofoam hat.
Wow. Is this your own personal video, Michael?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you did a fabulous job on the show.
Well, thank you, James.
Is that...
Your one line in the show is fabulous, too, every
You
night.
think it's good?
It's really good.
Can you feel the focus and the energy?
I can. You sound just like a stage
It's
manager.
amazing, isn't it?
Yep. Oh, more dresses galore. Takes dressers galore to make these girls get in their clothes on time. We're now entering the star dressing room of Tara Lynn. Oh, there you are. How's it going?
Going good.
Going over those words?
Going over my words.
What's your favorite song to do in the show?
I am what I am.
I Am What I Am?
Yes.
Did you hear everybody hoot and holler at the end?
Yes, it was wonderful.
They loved it.
They did.
There she is in her mirror, and there I am working the camera. Here's Nancy.
Flipping threads.
She is the costume designer. Look at her, fixing up a costume last minute. Looks like you're all dressed up to see the show tonight.
Yep. Gonna see the show. Gonna be an audience tonight.
What's your favorite costume in the show?
Oh, that's not a fair question.
Here's Gwen getting pinned in, or sewn in, or something.
Something. So she won't flash the audience tonight. Okay.
Lenore arriving. She's about to get ready, hair and curlers. Don't worry, I'll film you when you look beautiful later on.
Thank you, thank you.
Here we are backstage. Here's the piano. There's the act curtain. We're coming upon the stage manager, Kathleen.
That director guy, I hate him.
James, I'm filming.
Oh my lord. I didn't mean that.
Here's Kathleen. Later on, we'll see her call cues.
And you'll see me going,
Well, the plane has left the ground.
are you doing that?
Just to be funky. Thank you.
Attention, on the set in 5 minutes, please. Nelson Eddy and Jeanette McDonald.
Oh, it's Ryan Finnerty, one of the few actors to ever play Gus in Babes in Arms.
That's right, and it's a pleasure doing it. I love to do it every night.
What is your favorite part of Babes in Arms? Your favorite thing in it?
Not
necessarily even that you do.
My favorite thing, my favorite number is Way Out West. Because I get to do this.
That's perfect, yeah.
And, you know, I love all the songs. They're classics. I love the dancing. It's a whole lot of fun. I love being there, but Way Out West is a great number. The Johnny One Note Ballet is a whole lot of fun.
The tall blonde with the ponytail kicking would be Golden Globe nominee Greta Gerwig.
I love the dance that we do, choreographed by Michael Jackson. It's flawless.
Yeah, so you were, it was okay working with that Michael Jackson fellow, is that it?
Oh, it was wonderful.
Oh, that's good.
He's amazing. So
He's saying, come on, please.
So all you Broadway producers out there, hire him.
Exactly.
But well, honestly, it would be stuff that I do because this is my acting premiere, and I'm just so glad to be with this cast and this show.
So what's your favorite part? The lipstick routine?
Yeah, I'd have to say it's the routine with me and Billy and the whole.
Oh. Yeah. Well, that's good.
Keep putting on makeup.
So, what is the favorite thing that happens in Babes in Arms for you?
The specialty numbers at the yacht club with my frou-frou dress.
Say it's the vaudeville parents, however, that just really steals the limelight. But it would have to be My Funny Valentine.
Another favorite.
Way Out West is an absolute blast. I love that number to death. And all my friends are on the show, so that's great.
Just all the friends and the warm, fuzzy feeling that we all get backstage.
The warm, fuzzy feeling is backstage is your favorite part of Babes in Arms. Don't you love belting out that last number?
Oh, God. I love to be surprised, and the kids always surprise me. That's my favorite part of the show. Every night they do something that's a little better than the night before, and they're fabulous.
Ready for my quick change, Mr. Jackson?
Cheryl,
Yes.
what's your favorite part of Babes in Arms?
My favorite part of Babes in Arms.
What floats your boat in Babes in
It's
Arms?
very difficult to say because the whole process moves me so much. But I think my favorite part is when I go to Starbucks.
Say the roller skating pavilion in the opening event.
The roller skating. How come everybody in the show is picking them as the favorite part of the show?
There's someone else saying me? Oh.
Hey,
I'm so touched.
Was that your out loud voice?
Is not to be unoriginal, but the Babes in Arms number, and just in general, hearing all the songs done by a bunch of very talented people.
Of course, is Radio Man sequence. Well, now I don a cape and I fly on out. That part was cut, but what's left is some pretty spectacular dialogue.
I tell you, I can really make the act go over.
Nothing doing. I went to a dialogue coach this year to work on that line, and I think I'm pretty comfortable with it, but of course now it's the end of the run. But
What's your favorite part of Babes in Arms?
The director.
Good answer.
My favorite part of Babes in Arms is the whole thing, because I sit there and laugh at it every single night, because you're all so hilarious.
Matthew, what's your favorite part of Babes in Arms?
That.
This part. You have to come see Dewey with the
Come back to me while I think of a clever retort.
So, I'm walking here in New York City with Matt Siegel, who you just saw as a teenager, but now he's in his 30s. Say hi.
Come back to me when I have a witty retort, please.
Ha! I want spontaneous.
Spontaneous? What's your favorite part of Babes in Arms?
Come on, you're going to get on the cutting room floor. That's not a good place to be.
My favorite part of Babes in Arms is the bows.
Well, the bows?
That's right. Because I get to hit the highest note in the show at that point in the show.